welcome to another video. We have got the Neon Wave collection from Madame Glam, and oh my god, I want to have its babies. It's just stunning. I can't wait to show you. So I'm going to swatch all the colours and I'm going to do a design, and we're going to do ombres, we're going to do animal print. It's going to be gorgeous, fantastic. It's going to be festivally and summery and holiday-ish. So let's go through and swatch these colours. So Zesty is up first. Oh, Zesty. This is such a bright neon yellow. I can't even explain. It's beautiful. Now I'm doing 2 coats. You can do more if you want to. Sometimes with things like neon yellows, you can put a white underneath to make it pop even more. I mean, it does pop. There's no doubt about that. But you can put a white underneath if you choose to. Sorry, I've got a cat rubbing herself around my face. It's really annoying because her fur is sticking to me. Come on, sit on my lap. She's molting. So I do 1 coat, cure it for a minute, and then in with the 2nd coat. Cure it for another minute, and this is how neon it glows in the lamp. Look at that. Oh, mama. Beautiful. Okay, on to the 2nd colour. This is Purple Buzz. Look at that. Now, these are full... Really? Yeah. It is a collection of 4 full coverage cream gels and 4 sparkly gels. So you've got a mixture of kind of textures there. Look at that 1 coat. She's a beauty. She's a really nice purple, actually. Into the lamp for 1 minute. Uno momento, my friend. And then back out for its 2nd coat. And I'm not overloading, because obviously if you do overload, your nail won't cure. It will be bubbly. So you don't need to overload with these gels anyway. You'll see me quite often take it off the nail and scrape it onto the side of the bottle. So I'm not using too much. They're just highly pigmented. You can save 30% if you type in at checkout discount code SarahB30. That's a big saving. It's a huge saving. There you go. There's your 2nd coat. Perfect coverage. In it goes. Onto this Neon Electric Tangerine. She is bright. She is summery. She is like a mango smoothie on steroids. Look at that. Such a beautiful colour. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm speechless, my love. I don't know what to say. I just know it's bloody marvellous. Look at that, 1 coat. I'm going to whack it in the lamp for 1 minute. In it goes. Out she comes. And we're going in with 2nd coat. I'm living for these colours. But the problem is I want to wear them all. I did debate doing myself a set of tie-dye nails, actually. But then I thought, can I do it with my left hand? Because otherwise it's going to look a bit weird. Look at that. 2 coats and in she goes. Right, now we're on to Barbie Land. Now this, I've put this on my Instagram and TikTok actually, and people are obsessed. Obsessed. It's a beautiful colour, isn't it? It's a gorgeous pink. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously that's 1 coat. The coverage is phenomenal. All their cream shades, they have levels of coverage, and these are like level 5, which is top coverage. She's had a minute in the lamp, coming back out for a 2nd coat. I just kissing the cat quickly. She needs kisses. Look at that, 2 coats, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, on to the shimmer shades. This is Aqua Shine. These are beautiful. The coverage on them isn't like the cream gels because they have a shimmer, so there's a more subtle glow to them. Oh, mermaids. That's all I kept thinking when I saw this colour was mermaids, ocean, holidays. You could put a white underneath it, but also equally you can just build up the coverage. It's not a problem. But look at that. Beautiful, beautiful shimmer colour. It's so pretty. Oh, in the lamp she goes for a minute. Let's get that 2nd coat on there. And then we'll see what we're working with, honey. I bought some headphones today to use with my mobile phone, and they don't work properly. They've got a delay on them. It's really annoying. Look at that. 2 coats. Stunning. in the lamp. Second is a beautiful shimmery pink called Raspberry Kiss. Oh, hello. I think I just got pregnant with that one. How gorgeous is that? It's so nice, isn't it? Oh, I want them all on me. I might paint myself. I don't think we should though. Probably shouldn't have contact with the skin, but oh. See, I need to do my nails, but I'm hooked on short red nails at the moment. I don't even know why, I'm obsessed. But I really want these bright colours, but at the same time I keep talking myself out of it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? In the lamp she goes. And then she's going to have her second coat. I do like that pink. Oh, guys, what would you do? Let me know which colour's your favourite. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? It is really raspberry as well. Look at this green. Lime Rush. Oh, she's so gorgeous. So sparkly. So holiday. I just can't. It's just stunning shade. Again, this is another shimmer. So different kind of pigment to the cream gels because there's that shimmer running through as well. Absolutely beautiful. So pretty. In the lamp she goes for a minute, comes back out and has another go. There we are. We'll top up that and then back in the lamp for its final cure. Now, what am I doing here? Healing Pink. Oh, yes. Healing Pink. That's a pretty one. Oh, how pretty is that? It's a softer corally pink, I would say, more than a raspberry pink. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just going to do a nice thin coat of that and then pop her in the lamp for 1 minute. There we go. Get her in the lamp. And in for her second coat. I need to eat. I'm hungry. My tummy's rumble-lumbling. I've got a rumbly in my tumbly. Okay. There we go. Second coat done in the lamp for 1 momento. And bish bash bosh. Right, we're going to do some ombre designs. Okay, so that's the swatches. Now we're going to ombre Aqua Shine and Lime Rush. I know, right? You need an ombre brush or you can do it with sponges. It will take longer with sponges, but you can get a really good effect. I love my ombre brush. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to paint half the nail. We're not going to go too thick. I did on some of them go a bit too thick and I had to start scraping off product, which is fine. You can do that. So don't panic. It's not like the end of the world. Just go with the flow. But half and half roughly. Doesn't matter, again, if it's not accurate, because you're going to pull one colour over to the other side and back and forth. And essentially you're going to end up with 3 colours. You're going to end up with your left colour, your middle colour, your right colour, because it's a gradual ombre between the two. So we're transitioning, right? So I take my ombre brush and I'm kind of flicking it up and down in order to mix these colours together, and it will form a light aqua-y bluey green. And you do that until you're happy, and you can also do it sideways as well if you choose. So I often, and also, yeah, don't forget to have some lint-free wipes there just to keep your brush clean and also so it doesn't get claggy, because you want those bristles splayed out so that it's easy to blend. It is like, here you go, I'm going sideways now, just trying to mix those colours a little bit more in the middle. It is a labour of love doing an ombre, because you have to have multiple layers and each layer you have to get the blend, but it just looks so nice. So even if what your client wants an ombre, you can just go, oh, you have it on one nail, unless they're willing to pay for your extra time. Don't do that as part of a normal set, for God's sake. You'll be there all day and you won't get your money's worth. That's the first one, so that's going in. Right, now I'm doing Barbie Land and Healing Pink. So Barbie Land is a cream, Healing Pink is a shimmer. So although they're quite close in pigment, you've also got a different consistency. Put that one to the side, I'm going to use that later. So I need a clean lint-free pad, then I'm not going to contaminate potentially with green or blue. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Same again, half and half. splodge some bits in the middle. I know that Barbie Land is the more pigmented of the two, and it is going to dominate this mix. So I've got to be careful there, but I've sped it up a bit now. Ultimately, there is still a change in pigment, and there's also a change in consistency, which is quite cool. And sometimes a subtle ombre is just so beautiful. I mean, now I'm looking at the nail in front of me, it looks stunning. It looks really pretty. Okay, so the next one is Raspberry Kiss and Purple Buzz. Again, a cream gel with a shimmer gel. This was a tricky blend, this one. I think this was probably the hardest, actually, because they're very different colours and they're different consistencies, and it's a bit of a skill test. Obviously, make sure you don't cross-contaminate, and if you do, just wipe your brush on your lint-free pads and clean your brush thoroughly in between nails. So again, same mixing in the middle. This took a lot more work. This one stressed me out massively. But I got there in the end. It's just frustrating getting there. And I think also when you're staring at an ombre and you are the nail technician creating said ombre, you will stare at it and find flaws non-stop, whereas other people would go, that's a nice blend. You'll be like, no, it's not. It's all gone wrong. So I think it's a matter of perspective as well. And also, if it's really bad and you're struggling, chuck glitter on it. If you've got like a clear shimmery glitter, whack that on it. Or even better, a pigment, a chrome, like a fairy pigment of some sort, whack that on it. Oh, this one's a nice one. Zesty and Electric Tangerine. What are you drinking? I have an orange squash right now. No cup of tea right now. Orange squash for me. Take a sip. We should do that alcohol version, and every time I say a certain word, like nail, everyone has to take a sip. By the time we get to the end of the video, you'll all be drunk. What a fun game that would be. Then you can leave a comment, a drunk comment. That would be good. Okay, so we're going to blend. Blendy, blend. This was a tricky blend, but not the hardest. But it was like, the orange is so incredibly pigmented, so it's really easy for the orange to take over and kind of start creeping further and further into the yellow. So it's a matter of pulling the yellow across to water down that centre area, and just sacrificing a little bit more of the yellow. But eventually I got there. It just took a bit of work. And also this is only the first coat. So there is room for, see what I mean? I'm pulling the yellow back across now a little bit. There is room to jiggle it on the second coat as well. But that's a nice mix. Okay, we're in with the second one on this now. I am going to start speeding them up a little bit more because otherwise you'll be here for approximately 6 years. And as much as I love you, I don't want to do a 6-year voiceover. Do you know what I mean? Just doesn't work for me. Right, blendy, as if your life depends on it. Blendy. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm smooshing them in the middle first, just bringing them together and letting them kind of start to diffuse into each other. And then take my brush down the centre and start blending it that way. See what I mean? That did make it a lot easier, but then these two are both shimmers and they both blend easily. So it depends on the colour and the consistency. It's definitely more challenging with the highly pigmented creams against a shimmer. That's a challenge. 2 shimmers, fine. 2 creams, fine. A shimmer and a cream, tricky, but not impossible. There we are. That's nice, isn't it? In she goes. What's next? Oh yes, this is the Barbie Land and Healing Pink, I think. Yes. We'll do that again. A little mixy with the ombre brush. You can see the difference between the two colours, and it's a lot more obvious in person. I'm looking at how grown out my nails are. I need to do my nails. Goodness me. But as you can see, I'm kind of pulling them both into the middle initially. Clean off the brush when it starts to gather. Otherwise the bristles kind of all stick together and you just end up with one bristle. Yeah, it should be good. I mean, it's kind of all you need to do is just keep blending the two to form like a new central colour. You could, no, you'd still have to ombre it. I was going to say you could mix the two on a palette and paint it in the middle, but you wouldn't be able to. You'd still have to ombre because you need the transition. And if you can't see the transition, that's a good thing. Like if you're going, where is it? That means there's a lovely blend, and get it in the lamp. This was the hardest for sure, though. These two colours were very difficult to do. But that's part of kind of playing around with ombres, is learning what works and what doesn't. And to be honest, I'm glad I kept it, because all I did was just put a design on it. But you can see that they're going to be difficult to blend. Look how different they are. Nice clean lint-free pad again. You can put your brush in a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and then brush it off, obviously. You don't want that to flood the nail. But just to clean the bristles and keep them nice and clean, my ducky. And again, I'm doing the same thing. Blendy, blendy, blendy. I have sped it up because it was a very, very long process. But it's worth it at the end. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I just need to figure out what I'm doing on my nails now, because I have so many beautiful products I want to use all at once. And then at the same time, I'm obsessed about red nails, and I seem to just think about red nails all the time. Don't know why. I haven't got a clue. There we are. In the lamp she goes. On to the orange and yellow, another tricky mix. I suppose it's quite good that you see this. I do have an ombre, I think it's acrylic ombre though, class online, and it's like £10 to do the class, and you get a little certificate at the end. It's not a accredited like beginners course or anything, if you need to be qualified. But yeah, I should list my courses really, and then you can email me if you're interested. But or if there's any courses you want putting up this year, I really need to crack on and do that and think of some more courses for you all. But it depends on what you want to see. I'd love to know. I always make my courses affordable. Like the short courses are generally like a tenner. It's not a lot really. Between £10 and £20. And we can do it live, or we can do it pre-recorded, or we can do it both. So it doesn't matter. But let me know, because I'd be interested in, oh, look at that blend. In what you want. So I'm going to do another coat on these because I just felt like it needed it. Some of them did. I worked thinner, so I just want a little bit extra. Just a little bit. Wiggle it. Just a little bit. Sorry. And then same down with the blue. Just blend it in a little bit. I'm going to check my brush because I have just literally smooshed it into the green. There you go. So I'll clean my brush off before I put it back in. And then we're going to blend. I appreciate that it might be a bit boring to watch, but it's a process, and I think it's important that you see the stages. Look at that. See, the last blend is the easiest because you're literally just topping it up. You're just doing a little bit, whereas the first 1 and 2 can be quite... Sometimes you can get it done in 2, though. It depends what you're blending as well. What colours. Like if you're doing red and black, well, that might take a bit longer. But you just build it up and it's fine. You just follow the same kind of structure. No, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I can't word. Techniques. Techniques, that's the word I'm looking for. Sidey, sidey, sidey look, and then up and downy. It's fine. It's all good. Clean your brush. And just keep cleaning that brush. Keep taking off any excess and residue so you don't have a lumpy nail. You'll be good to go. This was still the trickiest. Even on the last blend, I was like, oh, I don't like it. But I do like it. I like the way it looks now. Help me choose what to do with my nails. I just don't know what to do. I need to do something. They're in desperate need, and I've got work this weekend, so they need to be nice. But I don't know what to do. Yeah. Don't know. I am doing the same here. Blendy and all that shit. Blendy. Good job it's sped up, innit? Because bloody takes ages. Does take a long time. There we go. In the lamp she goes. Okay, all right. Little top up on this one. Just a little top up. Just a little tappy tap. Tapperson. McTap tap. And we shall... Yeah. There you go, look. Blendy blend. Pull the two into the centre. And look at that. Oh, well, that's rather nice, isn't it? Isn't that coming out beautifully? It's like a little sunset. I do like that. I was stressed when I was doing it. I was like, oh no, I don't like the blend. It's not looking right. Just there. I was like, oh no, I've gone too far now with the orange. What am I going to do? But just go with the flow. It's all good. So it's fine. It's not a problem. There we are. In she goes. Okay, so once they're all cured, we're going to go in with Velvet Matte Top Coat. This is a beautiful matte top coat from Madam Glam. Keeping the system all the same. Nice thin coat on each nail. Don't need to go too thick with the matte top coat, otherwise it won't cure properly. So I always find it best to go nice and thin because we're going to be painting on top of the nail. So that is a 1 minute cure in my LED lamp. I've got a new Madam Glam LED lamp arriving soon. I ordered it last week, so it shouldn't take too long to arrive. And I ordered my top coat as well because I'm running low on that. And I love Mise en Tab coat. There we are. And in the lamp she goes for 1 minute. There we are, look. Now I'm going to buff each nail. I'll show you quickly on this one what I do. I'm just going to buff them. I'm going to file the edges, sharpen them up, and then I'll wipe over them with isopropyl alcohol to remove the dust and debris. And all I'm doing here is really like double ensuring that I've got a smooth surface to paint on. Don't want any little dips and peaks and troughs and marks and scratches, and I just want it all smooth. So even out the edges, run over the surface of the nail with a 180 grit buffer. No pressure needed, just a light buff. And then get ready to paint. Okie dokie. So I'm going to start on this now. I'm going to get Madam Glam's black gel paint. It's thicker, it's highly pigmented. I'm going to use a little palette and my 15mm brush. And I'm going to drag the brush through. So I'm loading up all the bristles, but evenly. I don't want like a big blob on the end and nothing halfway up. I need to be able to lay the brush down and kind of pull the colour through. I've got hiccups. And I'm doing a kind of, I don't know, tiger stripe maybe. Not sure. It was going to be zebra, but then I realised I had a surprise yawn. I realised that it was a yellow and orange nail, and I thought, oh bugger, it looks a bit like tiger stripe now. So we'll just go with it, yeah? Don't try and correct me on my artistic interpretation of what it should look like, because this is what my brain says it should look like. So that's what it looks like. And there's no real, there's no real law as to how you do this. Do what you want. You could do what you want. It's art. You don't have to do it a certain way. I was not given a debrief It's my creation. So if you want to do yours different, do it different. But don't you think it goes well, though, this type of animal print with the ombre? I really like it. I could have done, thinking about it, palm trees and like a sunset, or just do it all in black, like shadows. That would have looked quite cool as well, like holiday nails. But I was just fixated on animal print that day. I couldn't think of anything else but animal print. It's like I'd been gagging to do some animal print nails. I don't know why. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. This is a highly pigmented gel. It is non-tacky, so you can use it for chrome if you want as well. And it's a 1 minute cure, I believe. Right, so that's in the lamp. On to the next one. Now we're doing a partial, like zebra, whatever print, whatever it is. We're doing a partial one on this nail, so like a swooping one. Because you don't have to do full coverage. You can just do what you want. Little bit, big bit. Doesn't matter. I thought this looked quite good. So I just added the bits and bobs where I wanted them. Like I said, the longest part of this is the blimmin' ombre. This nail I decided to do like a leopardy print. Or cheetah print. I don't know. One of those two. Because I needed a more full coverage design because the ombre wasn't as successful. And this is what I mean, you can fix these things. I could have put pigment down, I could have put glitter down, but I decided to paint on it. So, and as animal print was the theme, it made it pretty easy to kind of disguise the ombre. And now looking at it with top coat and everything, it looks great. So I think sometimes we're our own worst critic. We can kind of think that we're doing something terribly when we're not, actually. In the grand scheme of things, we're really not. You see me, I am dipping into the pot just to top up the tip of my brush to do this particular type of animal print. Or you can use a stamping plate. If you don't really fancy painting it by hand, you can get stamping plates with animal print on. Quite easy to use. Last but not least, I'm going to do a partial leopardy cheatery printy thing. There you go. That's what it's called. Leopardy cheatery printy thing. So I thought I'd start in the middle and map my way out where I want to go. That actually looks like a breast. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've got a cup of tea now. I broke off and made a cup of tea because I was getting tired. I can feel myself lagging. It's that mid-afternoon slump, isn't it? It's 3:30. I'm like, oh. It's like the twilight zone for me this time of day. I need to get things done. I need to be moving this time of day. I go to the gym sometimes this time of day because it gets me moving and sort of awakens my body. So I might have to go for a walk or something when I finish this because I feel like I'm just going to drift off and fall off my chair. Just plop off the end of my chair. Okay, cool. So we're going to top coat now. I was just checking these out. Right. I don't know why I did that, but I did. So I'm using No Wipe Gloss Top Coat from Madam Glam. I've bought a refill for my bottle. So instead of buying another bottle, I've bought a tube of refill. Because you get more product. And then I don't have to throw the bottle away. I thought that was quite a good option. I'm waiting for that to be delivered. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that lovely? Really pretty. Here we go. Here's our tiger one. I'm claiming it. I'm saying it's tiger stripe. And if someone says, they don't look like stripes of a tiger, they look like my tiger stripes. You haven't met my tiger because he lives in my brain. He's in my imagination. But he might bite you. Oh God, I'm losing the plot. I'm losing the plot, guys. This top coat is a 1 minute cure, just so you know. It used to be 30 seconds, but they changed the formula. So now it's a 1 minute cure. Ooh, watch the stray fur, baby. Well, it is a cat after all. Ha! Okay, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I like it a lot. I like it like that. Doobity 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 doo. Here we are. Oh, this is a sparkly. Yeah, I'm so glad I did that print all over the nail. I just think it looks fab. I really like it. And I will show you all of them together at the end. Don't forget my discount code, Sarah B30. It's 30%. It's not like 5%. It's 30%. That's a massive saving. That's a third almost, isn't it? That's a huge amount. Last but not least, the two sparkles blended together that look like the ocean. Very beautiful. I'm really impressed with them. These colours are absolutely stunning. I'd love to know what you would do with these colours. Would you ombre or would you do some really cool neon designs? Let me know in the comments what you would do. Here's the final view of all of the nails once they're cured. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was so long, but thank you if you're still here. You're an absolute pro. And don't forget to like, comment and share and subscribe. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye!